Okay, today is June 1st, and I got my June 2nd. There's a calendar we're going to talk about, and there's a bunch of stuff. And so we're into it now. We've had a busy week, and we had some more responsibility given to us today. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go through the week and give you an idea of what we're doing. And this is Sunday after meeting dress. I got my great Just Do It t-shirt on. And Mom's starting some dinner for us. Okay. We might do some of these out in the park or somewhere else other than in the apartment, but it's really easy to do it from here. So Monday, Memorial Day, was our P-Day, personal day, and that's a day off. Just happened to be Memorial Day as well. And we covered two wards here, Woodland 1st and Woodland 2nd Ward. They're 8-9 miles north of us, and that's where we spend much of our time and energy. So we went to barbecue, we met some more people, that was good, and then we didn't do anything too horribly exciting that day. We had a little bit off, but the next day we went to our first multi-zone conference. There were probably, would you say, 50, 60 young people? Okay. So between elders and sisters, there were probably 50 to 60, and 40% sisters and the rest elders. So quite a contingent of sisters. The mission president, President Maservi, he was over Institute
Yeah.
in Taylorsville. He lived in West Valley. We lived in West Valley. We never met him. He sold his house to come on a mission. We sold our house to come on a mission. So we had a few things in common. Really nice guy. Really good with the kids, but not easy. The elders, I call them kids. Sisters, call them kids. They're like our grandchildren. And he's very good at teaching, explaining, and holding people to account. It's just amazing. These missionaries are out here for 2 years on their own dime. 18 to 22-year-olds, and the myriad of things they could be doing that are fun, quote unquote, in this life, whether it's girls, cars, work, boys, cars, work, making money, stuff like that. And here they are, giving of their time freely for Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. It's impressive, and they're all so sharp. They're all different. Some are techie, some are athletic, and but everybody's happy and everybody's working hard. It's rather amazing for us. We're used to doing things, but we're not used to hanging around with people that are working as hard as they are. Okay, so the next day would be, we were all day at a zone conference. It's, I think it's about maybe 35 miles away from here. So we had to get up early. Being retired, I got used to just the opposite, getting up late. But so we had to get up early. We took a couple of elders with us, and we got there, and the meeting started around 9 o'clock. So I think we got there at 8:30. The next day, Wednesday, we went to 2 lessons. One was a lesson, and we haven't been to lessons with sisters, just the elders. And the first lesson was with a lady, and unfortunately, you do run into people that aren't fully cognizant of what's going on in the world around them, and so sometimes they don't make sense. This person was a lady. She's poor, destitute. Nobody's really helping her, and she's incoherent part or much of the time. She has a prosthesis. She had one leg cut off just out the knee. I don't think it bends. Anyway, we took her to the food bank, got her food, got her back home, and sat in on the lesson. And it seems like it's going okay, but then she makes comments that you wonder whether she knows what you're talking about. Later on that day, we went with the other 2 elders, and that was pretty productive. They taught a mom, her friend, the mom's 3 daughters, and the friend's 2 daughters. and the friend's husband came, and they taught them in a park at a picnic table. It was really very good. It was quite spiritual too. I think those people get it and want to draw closer to their Heavenly Father, and so there's a likelihood that they will get baptized and join the church. Um, it's neat to watch when the light goes on and people realize, oh yeah, true church. Oh yeah, need to get baptized. Oh yeah, restored, not reformed, restored gospel with 12 apostles, prophets, stuff like that. Not a reformed church where they just take and throw out the parts they don't like, try to figure what is right, and then go on the way. No, this is restored gospel of Jesus Christ. Thursday and Friday, both days, we went to the Oakland Temple. They have an open house. The Oakland Temple was built in 1961, and at that time, the public could go through the temple. After they had the open house in 1961, the temple was closed to worthy members of the church, where we do ordinances, a sealing of husbands and wives for not only this life but for eternity, baptizing deceased members of our own families where they maybe didn't hear the gospel. That's where genealogy comes in. You can go to, I think it's 2 Corinthians, they talk about why do we baptize for the dead if the dead rise not at all, something like that. I'm not a scriptorian. Anyway, you can look that up. So we went to the Oakland Temple. It was renovated, so 60 years it's been closed to the public. After the renovation, they opened it up and had open houses. And we went with the elders both days, 2 different elders, and they're what we call investigators, people that are investigating the church. And the first day was a guy, he's 66. He was just giddy, excited about everything that he was seeing and learning. It was just outstanding. And of course, we had a great time. We've never been to the Oakland Temple. Overlooks Oakland, and in the background is San Francisco. Just amazing view. That property must have cost a pretty penny in the day. And the second day we went, and a lady went, 2 elders, and a lady and her daughter, and they were just, they were blown away. It's so pretty. It's so peaceful. It's just pretty amazing. Anyway, Saturday, let's see. Saturday, we got more into what we're doing. This is a list we got from one of the bishops, and we're tracking down to find out, are people still here? Are their phone numbers right? Did they move? If they did, where'd they go? If the phone number is wrong, do they have a new phone number? And then just encouraging them to come back and be part of the congregation again. They typically have drifted away. They're still members of the church, and so just reaching out to see what their needs are. And we had some, I don't have that right in front of me. I just wrote an email to the bishop to tell him. One guy, I texted him, his phone number, I left him a message and realized it was a mobile phone, so I texted him and told him who we were and wanted to see if we could get to visit. And his responsive text was, no thanks. So I texted him another 4 or 5 modest messages just related to the kind of work he does and stuff like that to see if I could engage him. So that was, that's one way. No thanks, I don't want to talk to you. Another one, we've been chasing one guy back and forth, and he's been talking to us, and we finally caught up with him today. And we couldn't visit yesterday. We couldn't visit yesterday, but we're going back next week, and he's just totally open and excited to see us. And another one we talked to, he had moved to Sacramento, so I got his new address, and now he can send his records to his new ward so that they can get in touch with him and just love him. And then, so that took us all day, and we were out for a few hours. We did phone contacting in the morning to get this set up, and then we went out in the afternoon to actually go knock on doors, and we had a good time. It was great. Today we went to church, and afterwards we visited with the bishop of the 2nd ward. It's Woodland 2nd ward, and that was really nice. These are nice people. and in this area, they're pretty well educated. This guy, I think he has a doctorate in mechanical engineering, teaches at UC Davis. So pretty impressive people. And of course, he donates his time. And we sat down with him and put together a plan. He gave us a list, and now we'll start to do the same thing for his ward that we did for the Woodland First Ward. Go out and find people. He also has a Wednesday night, kind of like a Bible study. They don't call it that, and wants to invite more people to that. So we're going to be involved with that. So it's getting busy now. We're not fully up to speed, but we're getting so close. We have things to do from the bishops, and now we're just going to scramble, try to get things done. We love you all. Hope everybody's well. You can text us or email us. We have access to that kind of stuff. But just have a great week. We love you. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.